Welcome back with Emilio Vignapiano. As you can see, today we are with the Sony Ericsson Xperia X10 Mini. Let's start first of all with the screen. The screen, it's 2.6 inches, classical QVGA resolution, that means 240 by 320 pixels. Due to the format, everything is very readapted. As you can see, the menus here are on the tabs, some shortcuts. Also, if you open an application like the camera one, you will have the menus on the corner. So they are really tried in Sony Ericsson to optimize the screen dimension with the features, and they did a very good job. In fact, going to the menu like this, there are different tabs. Of course, there are the panels as normal Androids, but also when you go to the menus, it's open in panels. 9 applications in each one, and you can go infinity as more you download, as more you have application. If you go to the market, you can find application like normally, but some of them are not available, and we don't know why, because if we try to install them with the APK file, there is the possibility to use. Of course, the user interface is not optimized to such dimension, but as the resolution of the screen is a 240 by 320 screen, the application works there in the same way that works in other Android with same QVGA resolution. Plastic is the screen. As you can see, the fingerprints is very visible, and also some scratches can really comes out, in particular if you have the phone in your pocket. It is so tiny. Of course, you will have in your pocket, and of course in the pockets there is always coins, keys, wherever. Also in the woman's bag, I'm thinking what cannot be there to scratch a phone. Unfortunately, the market doesn't want to open. Let's see, here it is. So as you can see, you can have the same user interface of the market of Google, Android. So just that application are not available for a reason that probably Sony Ericsson didn't communicate some features of this phone. So Google didn't settle that application also for this phone. As you can see, also it's very smooth to use thanks to the 600 MHz processor and memory. The memory on board, when you turn on the phone and you close all the application with the task killer, you have 95 MB available. Not bad. You have to think of this phone not in competition with phones like the Nexus One or the Milestone. You have to think in competition with the HTC Tattoo, the Miles. So phones where there is a range of price similar to the €249, that is pretty less than $300. So with that money you can get very, very good features. In fact, let's go also in the camera user interface. As you can see, you have that is the box. You can have the 4 corners. You make photos very easily, and the photos, as you can see, are amazing for such tiny phone. And also it's an Android phone where we know that the camera is not so good. There is also zoom, as you can see. You can easily read. That is the new number of the magazine coming out in these days. As you can see, you can have very good photos, and it's very fast. You can also geotag them thanks to the GPS automatically. Unfortunately, the video are not so good. In fact, when you go very fast from a subject to the others, you have little problems. And also, if you use that videos on bigger screen like on computer or home TV, doesn't give really a good choice of quality in terms of smoothness, in terms of colors. So unfortunately for that, that is very Android phone for the videos. I want to show you some hardware characteristic. The 3 buttons you can easily press whenever you put your phone in your hand, so also with other fingers. Unfortunately, the phone is so small that sometimes you don't give too much attention, and it's also very light. In fact, we are talking about 88 grams, so you really have to give it a base to the phone in this way, in this other way. Instead, it will drop out for your hands, and happens sometimes mine. But as you can see, no scratches come, thanks to the good quality of the plastic, not the same good quality of the screen. We were very, very pissed about it. We were expecting really, if it was a screen with a glass or a better quality, that would be our Android phone for the summer. In the back we see the camera and also the LED flash that works pretty good. Also the other keys, you can touch them very, very easily. In the bottom, the jack 3.5mm has something nearby that is for the remote control of Sony Ericsson that is coming for media content like videos or audio. The headphones that are in the box are all in here. The material is very simple, pretty good, not excellent we should say, but the audio is really excellent. Sony Ericsson has a huge experience in music with the Walkman line, and really you can feel the audio is clear, it's powerful, the bass also very good, so you can use it as an MP3 player, also with radio FM. The radio has also RDS, so work pretty good also for that. It's searching new radio station, activating. The cable does the antenna, and so you can browse very easily. The menus, as you can see, same philosophy in the 4 angles. So this is we really like this type of personalization of Android menus. In fact, we appreciated more the user experience of this one than the X10 normal one. So really there was a lot of thinking under it, and made very good choice. There is a Timescape, Sony Ericsson streaming media way to browse your content from Facebook to Twitter to other social network. Unfortunately, there is not Mediascape because of the dimension of the screen cannot really make you enjoy the media content like videos or photos big. But in such dimension, they really packed a good phone. The quality of the phone calls is very good as normal phone. In the speaker it's pretty less, but if you have headphone, you still have very, very good quality. The web browser, you don't have to be afraid for dimension, because the resolution is very, very similar to most of the phone on the market, 240 by 320 pixels. This means that there are a lot of websites studied for that dimension, mobile in particular, so you can easily use. Also the one studied for the iPhone or for the N1 of Nexus 1, can be used very, very easily. Also in this type of dimension, of course you have to scroll right, left and up and down, but you can do it also because it's very fast. Android 1.6 in this phone. It's coming also the 2.0, but in September or November. Sony Ericsson didn't give us a sure date yet. But we are really expecting the new API, how they will be developed by Sony Ericsson technician, that they really try to optimize everything. There are other applications when you open for the first time the phone, like Voice Pilot, that is a navigator, Road Sync for calendar and email, Neo Reader for a Q code reader, geotags. You can geolocalize your photos very easily with the GPS inside. Classical YouTube maps, navigation also here nowadays in Europe. So that's all. This phone is already sold in Italy with a price of 249 euro. That means very, very good feature for a little price in very tiny dimension.